Calls for unity and urgent action echoed from the north. The citizens, lawmakers and stakeholders met in Abuja to confront mounting social and economic challenges in the region. From insecurity to education and public service reform, the message was clear. The north must come together. Here's more. From every corner of Nigeria's northern region, concerned voices gathered in Abuja, united by a common goal: finding solutions to the North's deepening problems. Insecurity, poverty, and the staggering number of out-of-school children were at the top of the agenda. At the regional roundtable with leaders of the House of Representatives, participants pushed for a revival of the united Ariwa spirit, a force they believe is key to reversing the North's downward spiral.
What is the National Assembly doing to bring back the glory of the North that we were told about 30, 40 years ago? When you mentioned the name Arewa before, it's a brotherhood. Today, it does not exist like that.
Education also took center stage. With more than 18 million Nigerian children out of school, most from the North, officials said the crisis must be addressed now.
Education has suffered a lot in terms of northern part of the Nigerian government that we have, especially our state governments. What we could say now is that we have over 18 million out-of-school children in Nigeria. A larger percentage come from northern part of Nigeria.
I would just like to thank the organizers of this event who thought it necessary that they should engage with citizens of Nigeria as representatives of the people.
Speaking on behalf of the Speaker, the leader of the Northern Caucus in the House, Alhassan Doguwa, said the problems of the North are national in scale and will be tackled as such.
This gathering, therefore, validates our pledge to nurture collaboration, inviting participants to share incisive perspectives, propose viable solutions, and enrich our legislative agenda.
In a separate meeting with the National Union of Teachers, the Speaker pledged to set up a special fund to help primary school teachers further their education. To honor their contributions to nation building, the union presented awards of excellence to President Bola Tinubu and Speaker Abbas Tajuddin.
That I'm going to set a fund for teachers of primary schools only, for those who wish to go back to school, but they cannot be able to access the necessary funds to pay school fees.
Meanwhile, legislative efforts to reform Nigeria's public service are gaining momentum. At a public hearing in Abuja, 6 key bills were tabled for review, including one proposing widowhood leave, reforms to retirement policies, and amendments to the pension system.
Our responsibility to thoroughly examine these proposals, engage with stakeholders, and ensure that the legislative work is done diligently, transparently, and the best interests.
Representing the Speaker, Salisu Majigri, announced plans to overhaul retirement policies and introduce stricter measures against age falsification in the civil service.
The existing 2014 Act, although once relevant, may no longer be sufficiently efficient to meet the present-day complexities of legislative operations.
The Nigerian Labour Congress backed the proposed widowhood leave policy, demanding a minimum of 30 working days, fully paid, with an option to extend.
We propose that the leave period should be a minimum of 30 working days. The gender neutrality, the bill must explicitly ensure equal rights for widows and widowers, avoiding discriminatory practices.
An officer may be allowed special leave from duty on full pay on compensation ground for a period up to 2 weeks for the burial of spouse, child, parent.
And widowhood leave or bereavement leave is not commonly legislated as a standalone right globally. Jurisdictions like South Africa, the UK, and the US treat such leave under general labor laws or internal human resource policies, not as standalone dedicated legislation.
With growing calls for unity, transparency, and reform, both citizens and lawmakers agree the time to act is now.